Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of MTG Arena Run. Today we are doing a festival. It's actually the Bonny Pall Standard, so ironically this is a green-blue card, legendary creature. But this is Bonny Pall, Clear Cutter, and they give you the emblem. Whenever you attack, you draw a card, then you put a land card from your hand or graveyard onto the battlefield. Now, when you have an attack trigger like this, the incentive is really to have haste, so you want to attack on turn 1. So does your opponent for the most part. So we're gonna go with the color that is the King of Haste, and I probably would expect almost every other deck to be running this one. So it also doesn't hurt that mono red is relatively cheap. I think the only investment I made is this extra copies of Slick Shot Show Off. This one's really good now. But otherwise, everything is on the cheap here. Charming Scoundrels, you probably would have them. Otherwise, you could sub it with Red Herring if you need a cheaper version. Felduns, there's a few copies. Single copy of Squeeze, single copy of Godric. You want some Witchstalker Frenzies because there are still going to be people playing big creatures. That's still something that happens. And otherwise, the other red option that I would consider is... Hold on, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, Fugitive Codebreaker. This would be 2-1 with prowess and haste. Has a disguise cost, but honestly speaking, this is really just prowess and haste. We're not going to be. The games go fast enough that we won't end up having to draw extra cards here, and the emblem allows us to draw extra cards that way. So, and that's it. Our mana base does get to be very simple as a result. Let's see if there are any deserts we could probably add here. But honestly, we probably would not be adding any of these. There's no real benefit for us here. Maybe the Sandstorm Verge just to make something can't block, but honestly, you're just better off burning that way. Otherwise, pretty much standard. Play with Fire, Lightning Strike, Monstrous Rage, Phoenix Chicks, Monster Swift Spears. Yeah, most of Mono-Red nowadays don't run the Phoenix Chick anymore. They just go for more hasty 2-drops. But we're keeping the Phoenix Chick because we really want to have haste on turn 1. KFK is still here. I'm expecting to see lots and lots of mirror matches here, and I don't. But you are playing to the strengths of the emblem, so I can't blame them for that. Though it is awfully hot having to turn down the elect. So this one opponent is waiting. We are gonna get to mull first, but we don't have an actual creature, so we have to mulligan this one. This one we will keep. Oh, it's even a free mulligan? What's up? Anyway, we will run the Phoenix Chick first because we can use Monastery Swift Spear as a blocker. So this is one of the more imperfect hands, if I may say so myself. So you can see opponent running their Monastery Swift Spear. They will attack. If they hit 1 mana, I'm not gonna block. Yeah, I suspected a burn. If I had blocked, they would have just thrown the burn at my face. But that said, might be where Witchstalker Frenzy is a bit of a liability. I could just cast one of these now, just take it off the board. But I'm going to wait to see if our opponent drops something bigger. Because our opponent still has to attack, and it would be enough for Witchstalker Frenzy to make the cut. I'm going to cast this now. If our opponent has Snakeskin Veil, which... So opponent lands that. They probably land a big creature at this point. Nope, they're just no, they're just flashing the show off, taking the hit. They mistapped that one. That was not correct. Tap. So if we hit the land, no, we didn't hit the land, but now we have the incentive to hold up Witch Stalker Frenzy. Because our opponent is going to start unloading. AFK, grows that. I'm suspecting the green is really for a Snakeskin Veil. I just haven't seen it yet. So we're gonna force them to have it now. No, they don't have it. So what is the green for? I'm trying to think of what creatures... There are some creatures with haste that benefit off the green. Sacrifice to ping the Phoenix Chick and to proliferate, which suggests that they are going to drop a creature right now. Another Swift Spirit, that's fine. So I'm gonna have to do some quick math here. Not gonna... So it's pay 2. Let's see if our... Okay. When it is actually going to let us attack. So, yeah, we will auto-pay that. And we will get to draw. Opponent will get to block, but we will have the pump effect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we played the land already, but we won't be able to play this one. So it's until the end of our next turn. So, but that's... Opponent has Questing Druid. Ah, okay, so it's Questing so it's mostly for Questing Druid. And let's see what else did they hit. Trash the town, grow some counters, another KFK. Opponent's gonna need to have some reactive spells at this point. Or they're gonna need to deal a ton of damage. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If they hit the land, that's 11, 12, 13. Okay, they did not hit the land. No, opponent concedes. They did not. Not enough. We could have actually saved ourselves the trouble, but I wanted to avoid the possible burn spell taking out our Monstrous Rage. And also we are more likely to get them in the crackback. That's my... That was admittedly a bit of a risk. Red-green is quite good, especially the Picnic Ruiner build. That said, it might be a bit too slow for this particular one. Yes, I am expecting... I probably should do an experiment much later, see if Mono-Red is... Because Mono-Red has lost a lot of stock in actual standard as of late. We take the free mulligan. We will keep this. Let's see, does our opponent playing red? I'm pretty sure they are. Into a Rabbit Battery is the other choice. I find it the weakest of the bunch. Though playing Windscarred Crag might be indicative of Boros Convoke. So that said, I might hold back the burn because our opponent hasn't played, say, a Monastery Suspire yet. Selfless Samurai, when the Samurai or Warrior. Okay, so they now have a decision to make. They can sacrifice the Selfless Samurai to save the Rabbit Battery, or they can let the Rabbit Battery die, but they're going to lose out on an attack. So we'll see if we hit the land. We do not. We're gonna just burn this now. When it lets it go. It's a shame. If we could hit the 4th land, we can go Godric plus one of our 1-drops and start going to town. When it running the self, looks like our opponent is into Samurai, so that is one way to do it. And probably a tad too slow. So this is 7 damage off the top. Now our opponent could just attack with Eiganjo Exemplar by itself just to get the lifelink back. Yeah, we're... That said, now the plan is to just play Monastery Swift Spear, then just cast our attack and cast our Witch Stalker Frenzies. When it has an Ancestral Katana, yeah, opponent should attack with this one alone just to give it lifelink. Opponent should have also equipped this at this point. Opponent's thinking. Now technically they could have attacked with this other one. Oh yeah, that's true. It's cheaper to just equip it this way. So opponent does gain some life back. So let's see what their follow-up play is. They also missed a land drop there. So I could... I'm gonna play the Swift Spear also so that we can give this one flying. Okay, and we did hit the land. So we'll cast our burn spells first before our opponent goes to blockers. Opponent Valorous Stance. Now opponent could just sacrifice it, but it's a nothing burger at this point. Yeah, there we go. That's how nasty this is. Though it's a bit unfair to our opponent. They might not have played Standard in such a long time, so probably was not expecting this. But I would not worry too much. I would actually be a bit more considerate. Most of our opponents will be aware of this and they would be playing. And I suspect most people will be playing some variation of Mono-Red. Now, yep. And here we definitely keep this one. I suspect our opponent swings. Oh no, just black. Okay. Opponent might have a cut down. Can't really do anything about it. Yep, that's fine. That is the other way to go about it. Go on the defensive. but and we'll lead on the second one just to make sure. Opponent is going to get one hit on us. So it's a question, what does our opponent have? I want to swing with Feldon, that's for sure. Hit their 4 mana. Flesh Scourger is a problem. It's enough to pay life for, that's for sure. They will save the KFK for later. But this is going to be a much closer battle. If opponent does have Shieldred, we could... There's a bit of Death Touch, but one Monstrous Rage should be enough to Candice. So I want to do the attack draw card first. Okay. That's fine. We'll decline that. Opponent is going to take, so we go down to 3. So 2, 3, 4. Goes up to 7. We go down to 3. This has trample, but no menace. One's gonna hold this back. This can block. No, they're gonna go for it. Mono Black does seem to be a legit way, and Shieldred's a legit way to take advantage of this. So opponent's up to 9. Now I have to do quite a bit of math here. Opponent goes for Vran. We can trample over that. We go down to 1. If our opponent has a way to cause us to sacrifice a creature, that's it. Let's see, do they have it already? No, they don't quite have it yet. Ah, we lose. Oh, we lose anyway because because of the Bonny Pall trigger. Oh wait. Hold on. Full control. We could, though we still lose because of this one. So yeah, there's no way around it. We lose either way. Yeah, good game. Yeah, I really can't do anything about it. So that is the importance of, if you're not able to get the first, if you're not able to take a hit in, you're being able to delay that hit. That cut down from our opponent was clutch. There was probably an argument for me holding up, not casting. I was concerned they might have had another cut down, which is why I did not. But the other way would have been to, yeah, because if they had another cut down and I only cast one Phoenix Chick, I lose out on another trigger again. So this one we're keeping. Yeah, the one Chick is a bit awkward. Also depends. Opponent is going first, so we'll lead on KFK. So let's see if our opponent has 2 pieces of removal. No, just one. Go for the throat. And it's a premium one too. And we'll lead on Monastery Spear. So the incentive is, yeah, opponent concedes right away. The incentive is actually there for having the cheaper removal. Actually, that's a good question. What's available to black? Cutdown is probably the best one of the bunch. I think there is. So that's all. Well, the only annoyance for me is that I don't want to craft any of these cards. Tarnation Vista maybe, but the others not so much. I'm gonna do a quick check, then we'll probably do one more game. Yeah, what is available to black as a 1-mana removal? Because Bone Splinters is too expensive. It's really cast down. There's Deadweight and Disfigure, so this is also an option if you're going to do the defensive play. Alternatively, if you're going turn 1, you could try to Ego Drain, and you could try to Ego Drain, take out one of their creatures, though giving up one of yours isn't. Oh wait, Dread Fugue is probably a better option in this case. If your opponent's playing red, I think there are only like 5 or 6 cards that have a mana value that is more than 2. Everything else is a value of 2, so Dread Fugue would be a good option. Dreams of Steel and Oni would be a decent option, I suppose. Concealing Curtains is because we saw that people were, aside from Swiftspear, they were running Rabbit Battery, so Concealing Curtains would be a good option as a starting defender that you can upgrade later. But yeah, as far as removal is concerned, it's really just cut down and disfigure. You want the instant speed ones. I'm trying to see if there's another option. Skullduggery not really, because you need to have a creature on board also, so that doesn't work. Whispers of the Draws kind of works, but it doesn't work against Swiftspear, for example. But still, that's eight pieces of removal. I'm only running 5, and most lists will only just run the four play with fires. So definitely keeping this. Turn 1 has a really big advantage. Perhaps if they turned off the emblem for the first player, it will change a lot of things. You won't be seeing people playing this. So now our opponent, if they're playing red, they won't even get that hit. Nope, they're playing Swiftwater Cliff, so that's fine. So we'll lead with Felden because can't block it. Never mind, opponent concedes. See that everyone is gonna have to expect this. There's just no way around it. The saying goes that if a game incentivizes you to do something, don't be surprised if everybody does the thing. So here we have standard, but if the incentive is to attack and you get just attacking, you draw a card, you don't even have to connect, and you get all these benefits. Of course, everyone is going to attack. They're going to want to attack as soon as possible. So there we go. That's going to be it for this episode of Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, turn on notifications, and whatnot. Actually, yeah, 17 rares, 23 uncommons. It's a bit on the expensive side. I guess you could see the Mishra's Foundries if you want to cheapen, make the deck cheaper. I did say that you could cut some of the charming. You can cut the Charming Scoundrels in exchange for red herrings. That does give you a way to draw cards. In fact, some of the one-offs, Godric and Squee, you could probably exchange for other cards. That, in fact, shocks have not been filled out, so that is also an option as well. Yeah, you can even make this cheaper if you need to. But that said, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone. Take care.